Hello. How we doing, fellas? How we doing, folks? Oh, that's the wrong scene. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, big fan. Oh my god, is that Komodo? Komodo high emote? Do I still have it? Do I still have it? No. No! I lost my sub streak when I changed my card. Dang it. Como, good to see you. Locke, good to see you. Wow, 15 streams. I've been here the whole time. You've been here the whole time. There it is. Como, I hope you've been well. Charlie, hair tips? Your hair's been popping a lot more lately. Thank you. Thank you. My best tip I can provide is that I haven't been as mean to it. I've just been trying to give it more vitamins lately and burn it less. Also, hi Richie. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well too. I was checking in on Bunny earlier. Oh, sweet Bunny. Well, it's so good to see you. I feel like because I stream so late and I haven't been on as earlier in the weekend, I feel like I haven't seen you in such a long time. Like, damn, dude. It's been a minute. Okay, let's see. Sinner is outside, so I gotta go get him in a minute. We're just gonna do the Pokedle for a little bit, because I'm a little bit obsessed. What the F? What do you mean, what the F? Do I zoom in? I always gotta fix. I always have to fix the scene in the vertical view. There we go. Hey, David. Been 7 minutes. I know. I went live kind of, well, not really early. I was gonna say, hold on. I didn't go live that early. We have like opposite schedules. It's so nice to see you when I see you, Como. I'm shaving my head on the weekend. The big shave. Oh, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see the buzz. Oh, I'll be right back. One moment. outside. Sorry. My husband just got home like right as I started stream, so let's see. Let's make sure we're on the right generations here for Pokedle. We gotta have all of them. What's a guess? David, give me a guess. Give me anybody. Is your audio really doubling when you transition? I probably. It probably is. I would imagine. I don't know how to get it to not do that, to be honest with you. What's this? This is Pokedle. It's a daily game like Wordle, but it's all the generations of Pokemon, and I'm just a little bit obsessed with it right now. We put on some music in the background, you know. Rampardos? Okay. Full evolved. After Gen 4, it's not rock. Okay, it's a dual type. Not stage 2. Gray blue. Let's do. Oh, it's not gray. I feel like Colossal's black and red, but they might say he's gray. Maybe I should do another one. We could do fully evolved. Not a stage 2. Maybe it's it's a dual type. You know what? I'm just gonna go with my gut. We'll just do Colossal. Okay, partially fire. Not a stage 3, so it is a single stage fully evolved. Not black, red, gray, or blue. Jungle, cave, mountain, volcano, and it's before Gen 8. Damn, where does this thing live? Partially fire, and it doesn't live in a cave, mountain, or volcano? Talk to you aren't solo queuing tonight? Who said that? No one said that. I just said I was doing Pokedle. Okay, partially fire, single stage, a fire type that doesn't live in a mountain or a volcano. Or Gen 8? Maybe this is a Ultra Beast. This is maybe it's Blacephalon. No shot. Let's go. Okay. I'll take it. That's Spinnerack. Very similar to a cyborg covered exclusively by a paranormal magazine. What? It's very similar to a cyborg covered exclusively by a paranormal magazine. The cyborg was said to be a modified form of a certain athlete. What the hell am I reading? I have to turn my music off. Quiet, cat's eye. What does this mean? Hi, Bada Bunny. Good to see you. Is that Iron Hands? I don't... Now, hold on. You might be onto something. A cyborg covered exclusively by a paranormal magazine. Like, when I read that, is that like... is that like Spooky Ghosts, the magazine, is covering this cyborg? Or am I reading magazine in the right context? I feel like there's only two contexts you can read magazine. That's either like a mag for your gun or like a magazine you read, right? The cyborg was said to be the modified form of a certain athlete. You know what, Cam? Sure. Holy shit. Good call. That is so crazy. Oh my, good call, Cam. All right. Up top. Up top. I think it's an article about paranormal things. Okay. Oh, that's Jirachi. Okay. Now my favorite part. Okay, the get rid of Gen 3. That is size. Is it not? Oh wait, is it? Is this Palpitoad? Palpitoad, which is Gen 5? I think. That's Sandshrew. Goodbye, Gen 1. That's Mousehold? Or is that Tandemouse? I think I'm gonna go Mousehold. Damn, it was Tandemouse. Oh. One of the best Pokemon ever, by the way. Just, I love Mousehold so much. Is this that bug? Or is this Eldegoss? Okay. Oh, we got the shiny one. Okay, Eldegoss is Gen... Whimsicott and Eldegoss are Gen 7? No. No, when's Eldegoss come out? Whimsicott, is that Gen 8? The Gen 8 Pokemon? 5? We don't, 5's not even on the, oh, is it 6? No, it's not. This is a Gen 8 Pokemon. That's crazy. Hey, Amish Ninja, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This looks like, let's see, we still got Gen 6. Is this Fee? No, not Fion. What's his name? Brion? I'm out of control right now. Guys, any guesses on who? Anyone know who that could possibly be? Oh, honestly, Cam, fair point. Whimsicott and Eldegoss are kind of like interchangeable a little bit. I mean, Whimsicott is better in pretty much every way than Eldegoss, but that's not the point. They're so similar. What is this? Gen 4? Is that Volbeat? Oh, no. You're not. Who is this? Quiet, Gemini. No one's talking to you. Is Pika? This gets cut off. This little point covered. This makes you think this could be a bird, potentially. But Gen 4, like, this is probably not Staravia. In Gen 2, this is not Murkrow. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. This is throwing me off, the little gray and then the light right here. It's like, I feel like this is feathers. I feel like this is bird. But this little part, maybe I'm off. It could be maybe it's Starly? Oh, it's Staravia. I was right the first time. I need to just trust my gut. I gotta just trust my gut, man. We only got Gen 2. Why am I blanking on who this could... Why am I blanking on who this is? Gen 2? This is a Gen 2 Pokemon? Am I gonna... Can I zoom it out? Oh, wait. Is this Raikou? Ah. Of course. Of course. Aw, don't say that. I like Raikou. I like him. Poor fella. Alright, GG. It was a good run. It was a good run. Open up good old League of Legends. That's a Raikou. You knew immediately. It's like yellow Pokemon in Gen 2. I didn't see the tooth, so it just didn't register immediately. GG, awesome stream. Thank you. Thanks you all for coming. See you later. See you next time. If you guys want to play Pokedle, by the way. Hold on, I got you. There's also a versus mode for the first, hold on, let me open it again. Pokedle. If you go here, you can versus people. Look. And then you can like create a game with whichever generations, infinite, slow, fast, normal, so you can like put the other person on a time limit. It's pretty fun. Me and David did it the other day for a very long time. It was a blast. We got 2 downloads for League of Legends? What's going on? What are we patching? What could possibly be happening right now? Dude, I see Meef Stroganoff online. Oh my god. Is she here for the ARAM mayhem? Watch the Poke Park while it patches. Oh yeah, good point. Thank you for reminding me about that. Let me pull that open. That was in our Discord, in our Pokemon channel. Pew, 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 pew. What's happening? Oh, quiet. So loud. Why is it so... Why do I have ads? Oh, because my card. Damn it, dude. One moment. Dude, I'm not in dark mode. Everything is bad. Oh. Wait, hold on. You guys can't hear it. Let me fix it. I don't know how loud this is about to be, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Cute. Wait, is this at the right resolution? Oh. Oh, yeah. Sorry, don't have premium. Right. I just established that moments ago. Whimsicott. Look, you can buy rice balls. How fun. Ray calls Jigglypuff Puff. And she'll go, oh, it's a puff. We got a Pokemon fairy type book. And every time she sees Jigglypuff, it's, oh, it's a puff. Oh, look at this fat Pikachu ride. With all the Pika clones on it. There's Togedemaru. Oh my god. I have got to get Ray to Japan when this This is so cute. Ray gonna be renaming all these Pokemon for me. I know. Like Bulbasoon. Oh, you got a little Mimikyu passenger. Stop. The Eevee one? Is it an Eevee carousel? Oh my god, there's Rapidash. And all the Eevee flying the balloon cart, like in Let's Go. The stained glass, stop. Charmander says, hi. This is amazing. Oh. There's so many options too. On my way. Oh, wow. That is so cute. Girl, we can't be planning making babies just to go to this. Oh, yes, we can. Go, chop, chop, Gory. We gotta go to Japan with our babies. Oh, look at the Primarina fountain. With all the little water babies. This is so cute. Why do they have a giant Mr. Mime statue? What's he doing out there? Oh, they said the starters. You see him? America, you're making us look boring here. They are adding a Pokemon portion to Universal Studios in Florida as well as in Japan. And that is so exciting to me. I've like cannot wait. There's little Budu on the wall too. This is so cute. Look at the bit. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Let me pardon my rudeness. Pardon my rudeness. Let me just... Where the hell is my... Hello? My camera? There we go. Yeah, look at the Vileplume! Cute. I'm making this 8-minute video like 20 minutes because I keep pausing. Sorry. Ah! Look at the Psyduck at the Pokemart and the starters. Dude. Oh my god. Is it look, it's Bulbasoon high and Squirgy. Oh, and they got the Meowth. A real Pokemon Center. Dude, she nails Pikachu and Eevee though. She goes Pikachu and Eevee, and then all the evolutions are Porygon. She also nails Chansey, just so because she has a giant Chansey Squishmallow. She go Chansey. Dude, this is so cool. Oh, okay. Wow, the statues are so pretty. Is Miracle mentioned? You know, Scotty, I like to think so too. Oh, the Alchemy. Kangaskhan and Dragonite are fighting in the background. What is that? With all the little Pokemon. Is that like a playground? Oh, this is so cute. I keep just looking in the background at all the little details. David! Beep beep, David. Look at this. There's 4 of you. Oh. There's nothing in this panel. Cute Fennekin. Gosh, these look so good. Okay, they haven't painted this one yet. Or is it supposed to be this way? That's cool. The legendary birds.
We go above
Looks
and
like,
beyond to bring you the best for less. And
cool
the
little
fans
concert
keeps
hall though,
growing.
it looked like.
Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. And
Yeah, I
4
know.
lines
I'm
with
supposed to
25
have
off.
premium. My card got stolen, okay? It's... Oh, look at the look at the Dodrio on the roof. Ah! That is so pretty. Ooh, look at the double battle. Tyranitar looked like he put an earthquake down. Look at all the rubble by their feet, except for by Raichu because he's just a little guy. Look, Gyarados got rubble by him. Garchomp and T-Tar. Raichu's just there. He has amassed no rubble. Me? Tyranitar. Amasses rubble. You? Raichu. Amass no rubble. That is so cool. Oh, wait. No, look, his little feet. He made feet prints. He made feet prints. And look, the Gyarados' tail. That's so cool. Someone looks at me staring at the statue. So, Corey, what'd you think? Me in complete silence, trying to figure out how to steal all of the statues and bring them home. Real life Team Rocket. I'll fly the hot air balloon. We're taking these back to America. Yeah, this is not a favorable matchup for the Gyarados Raichu, if I do say so myself. Unless we do a little bait. They try to attack Raichu. We do a Protect Surf on Gyarados. You know what I'm saying? Protect Raichu, Surf Gyarados. That is so fun. I love it. Notch. You see the notch in the Garchomp? Very cool. It's always the notched Garchomp. Every time, by the way. That's their favorite version of Garchomp. Cute. It's like a little puppet theater. Look at the Mews on the columns. Oh. Stop. Look at the berries. Oh, this is so cute. Who's gonna pop out of the ground? Who's popping out of the hole in the ground? That's nice. I want to touch that. Very cool. Looks like a little professor building. There's a line through this, so I guess you probably walk through it. I bet it's really cool on the inside. Oh, wow. Look at that. They even have his tea. They even have his tea. The scale. Oh, wow. Stop! I need this video to be 7 hours long. I need more. No. Wow. That was just wonderful. What a great time. What a wonderful time that was. Well, time to kill the vibes with some League of Legends. Is it that new Pokemon world? Yeah, it's the Poke Park, the Kanto Poke Park in Japan. And it just, wow. Real love letter, truly. To Kanto fans everywhere. Pokemon better look like this in Gen 10, where we're just in it. It's just real life. They're like, we've made vast improvements since Scarlet and Violet. It's now real. Alright, ARAM Mayhem time. I see you, Meef. I see you in here. Come on down. Come on down. David? Hello? 1 month away from Pokemon Day. True! It's the 27th. Oh my gosh. Only 1 month. Going to be so good. Come here, the bunny. That arrive emo is so cute. Stop it. Let me put my music back on. What is this? The biggest songs of the 2010s? What about the 2000s? Oh, we do have one of the 2000s. Pff, say less. What's your thoughts on some classic Pokemon remakes? Do you think we need them? I think we need them, right? You listen to me right now. Let me actually get close here. I think we need them. I would really like them. Okay? I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but the 30th anniversary of Pokemon is probably the best time for them to release the classic games in the eShop. They could bundle it up. They could make it cost more money than they should. I will buy it, unfortunately. I will, because I want to play it on my Switch. That's what I want. Above all, that's what I want. I want it to have compatibility with Pokemon Stadium. I want them to release Red all the way to who knows what they're willing to do for us. Let's say even if it's just until Diamond, right? Maybe even earlier. Maybe it's just till Gen 3. Maybe it's till Emerald. And I want all of those games for you to be able to trade online and to be compatible with Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Coliseum. Do you understand? Do you hear what I'm saying? Because we have Pokemon Stadium on the eShop now. That game completely changes if you're able to use your GBAs. Okay. Got out of my system. You hear that, Pokemon? $99.99. All right. It's a little steep, but you know what? It's a price I'm willing to pay. Need your inhaler after that one? Yeah, probably. Anyone else like to join us for an ARAM Mayhem, by the way? David's too busy playing Terraria to play with us? Terraria? Who the hell got David to play Terraria? Again. Heck. An update drop today? Oh, carry on. Put them on an NSO, give them compatibility with the other NSO games. Yes. Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying, Caltair. I want them all compatible with each other. That would just be the best. Because, like, listen, I own all those games. I own all the systems to play them on.
Death is like the wind.
But I would love to be able to play it on the Switch and trade easily and send it to home easily and play it on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
I decide what the tide will bring.
I decide what the tide will bring. And Corey got misfortune. Oh, this is We're taking it home today. We're taking it home. What is this? Oh, Cinder. Cinder is upstairs. Andy just sent me a Snapchat because Cinder's upstairs like snuggling Andy while he's at his computer because Cinder's terrified of everything, but mainly any sort of smoke alarm. If the smoke alarm, like the beep, like its low battery goes off, he is useless. He's so scared. And if the garbage compactor goes off without us being around, horrified. Just he's not a very good guard dog. But I sure do love him. Sure am obsessed with them though.
My highly trained eye recommends.
Did Cinder get to play in the snow yet? Oh yeah, a little bit. We haven't had a ton of snow here yet. Oh, Cam got Galio. Dude, look at this new Galio skin. Wait, why are you so big? You got Goliath too? Dude, lore accurate Galio in our midst. That is so cool.
Oh, you think you're a threat? Adorable.
That's literally Bumblebee. It's so big. Oh. Ooh. Good grab. Oh, they went the 4 exhaust. Sickening. I was expecting though this huge cold front that came in. Like we did live just outside of it, but I was hoping that some snow was gonna blow over to us. But it just got really cold. we haven't had like any big winter storms quite yet over here. Another exhaust? This cannot be so. No! Ooh. I can't get out! Yay! The week I get the blizzard is the week I get to work from home anyway. Oh. Nature? That is so rude.
There's always another way.
As a Canadian, please let me say do not ever wish for snow. I'm not a huge fan of snow, but I bought Ray a whole snowsuit. And she hasn't got to play in the snow yet. And I'm like, kind of just want her to do it. But lately in Utah, like the last few years, we have had big winters. They've just been later in the year. It feels like, at least. Like when I was a kid, I felt like October it would start snowing. And lately, I feel like we don't usually get it till like February sometimes. Oh. Hello, Phoenix. Okay, maybe one time for Raven. Just once.
We are all tied.
Stay safe out there.
Oof, I got you? Maybe? Nice. What's his name? The Trusted Bob? Oh, whoops. This Gragas scares me a little bit. Uh-oh. He's coming for me. Not gonna get me. There we go. She got it. But I got her back. Critical healing? Honestly, since I already went, your abilities can crit, I might as well. Hello, Tracky. Good to see you. Hold on, Cam. Oh. Ooh. Stop that. Stop it. Yeah. Okay, I'm healing mainly for 76 right now. So what's the crit look like? Oh. How's League going? It's been going good. We got back to gold last time I played. I haven't played a whole lot of ranks. Whoops. Oh, another ult. Oh, she got the double ult. Nice. What a great augment for Misfortune. Becky, how's it been going for you? How's your season so far? Ooh, missed. I've missed so many bubbles. Oh shoot. So far so good, back to Plat 3, moving forward Emerald slowly but surely. Might try to push for Diamond this year, but I'm not committed to that goal. I love it. I think that's always kind of like every season for me, where I'm like, do I try to push myself past gold? Then I'm like, nah. I'll just be happy at gold. Wow, they're so rude to Cam. Ooh. I missed. Oh, nice. I'm stuck. Get him. Yay. Ooh. Ice cold? That might be gross on Nami. Slowing effects reduce movement speed by an extra 100. Immobilizing or grounding enemy champions heals you. No, ice cold's more fun. That's ruder.
A generous donation.
My quest Becky.
Hello, Russell. Uh-oh. Ooh, does the Gragas have ice cold? Oh. He's got a bunch of really good augments though. That slow was just yucky. Oh! I didn't even see that. Oh no. Oh shoot! Nice. With all this crit, I'm like, is there a crit item I could go? No, I'll just wait until I can get the stat bonuses. What is Rite of Ruin? What?
I'm grateful for your contribution.
On spellcast, gain 2.5 critical chance for 6 seconds?
Take as long
What?
as you like, dear.
Where's this item?
You have slain an enemy.
Just for you. Are all subjects so weak?
Get freaking wrecked.
We are all tied.
Is AP crit item only an ARAM? Oh, okay. I was like, this has existed and I haven't played it with Diana. That seems wrong. But yeah, that does make sense. Oh! Cam! Hold! Not that my, oh shoot. Not that my heals are doing so much right now, but... No!
Once more.
Ooh, nice. They love going after me. They do. That Gragas is on you. Gragas and Quinn. Oh shoot. Can I move? Did I get blinded too? What happened to me? I thought I hit my bubble so long ago. Dang it. Your abilities apply on hit effects? Sure. Don't mind if I do. Got him. Get him. Get her. Good work, Cam. Good work. Hooray. Okay, Winkin. I love this critical healing. B?
Ride upon the wave.
Hi.
Ravage.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what Ray said right before she went to bed? She said, 861, go, amen. So I don't know if you want to look that up in your Bible. And then she fell asleep. I don't know what that means, but I was like, maybe that means something. Woo! That was crazy.
Swim against the current.
Dude, this stage right now is so funny with her because she will just say the funniest things right before bed. Like, immediately before bed. She will say something so funny and then just pass out. I don't know how it works. It's just, it's the best. Oh!
A little bit of heaven before the hell.
Oh, shoot! Dang.
I'll keep searching to find others like that.
Give me this, and now we get to buy a stat bonus. Let's go.
Valor to me.
Hi, Zero. Don't go chasing army balls. We get. Oh, I was really hoping one of these was gonna be crit. We'll just do the attack speed and ability haste.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, nice. He hits her comedic peak right at the end of the day. Yeah. I've looked into it too, because I'm like, I swear, she saves her funniest self. Like right at the end of the day. And apparently babies and like toddlers will do that a lot. Like they're really talkative right before they fall asleep because it's like a sign that they just feel really, really safe. It's like, oh, that's really nice. But God, the things that she'll say are so funny. Oh, it's just goofy. It's a goofy time in my life. I'm just a huge fan of it.
What do you see up there?
And ooh, nice. Oh, huge. No. We ace him? Oh, let's go.
You've got my back, I got yours.
How did Oriana die to that?
I'm good.
Get her! Get her, Cam! Whoa. Got him. Bye. Hi, Alex! How are you doing? Oh. Did assassin stuff. 50 ability power. Don't mind if I do. I love when you get the big bonuses sometimes. Look at this. That's the best.
An enemy has been slain.
The shrink ray is so bad, dude. Oh, and she has soul siphon? No wonder. Hi, Ace Cow. We have 100% crit chance.
Share the magic with your friends.
And now we have 433 AP.
Protect. Protect.
Look how many hats I have. I have so many Teemo hats on.
My people are counting.
I love the hats at the end of the game. It's just... Oh, it's like a reward. Oh no. Get him! Oh! Yes! Go, Corey, go! Their honor. Their honor.
Come here, Alvin.
Wow, and the ult. They're doing too much.
Refreshing.
I'm so happy I got to play Nami. I haven't been able to play Nami one time on ARAM Mayhem. It's so fun.
See my home again.
When else am I gonna get to go 100% crit chance on Nami? Whoa. Holy smokes. Whoa! Good.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh no. Got her. Yay. Uh-oh. Dude, Cam, no! Dang. Get him, Blitzcrank. Get him. Oh my god. Oh my god! Whoa. What do I want to change? Maybe we'll just change this and buy a hat. And then more of these. I missed the 50 ability power shard. Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, don't worry.
They're gonna end here if we're not careful. Oh no! Wow. Well, getting squishier each minute. It's so true. We should have ended it earlier, but it was too fun. I wanted to get more stat anvils. That's the thing with ARAM Mayhem though too. I don't feel like I'll lose in games like that because I just had so much fun playing Nami. Do we just play one more? We have 2 more spots if anyone else wants to join us. I'll hop in. All right, get in here. Get in here, Zero. On my way, just give me an hour to get home. You got it. The clients are open. I have to restart my computer, so only like 1 minute. Dude, you're good. Yeah, I'm not pressed for time. We can wait. Do I have anything in my shop? Did I re-roll a skin? Yes, I'll be re-rolling Professor Rise. And Zenith Games Lee Sin. And Conqueror Alistar. Oh, Durian Defender Rammus! What a great Rammus skin. Alright, it was worth it. It was worth it. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Just look at him. Angel. I'm still mid-arena match. Oh, rip Russell. Yes, he's just a freaking little guy. Here, I'll hop in my Discord for this match. Oh no, Discord connected. Nice. Almost there. You're all good, Zero. We'll wait for you. Hell yeah. Wink me. Oh, gotcha, Cam. Get yoinked.
Thanks for the yoink.
LeBlanc.
The black rose shall
The head.
bloom once more.
I suck at LeBlanc. I shouldn't play this. Who should I play? Maybe I'll play Thresh. I like the red gloves on him. Oh. I got you. Oh, I put a waiting room up higher too, Ace. Since last time everyone was so far away. There you go.
Oh, I didn't have it on my list, so I didn't even see it.
Oh, you're good. Like, what if I Sivir, Annie, Nasus, Blitzcrank, Samira? Damn.
We're against that kid from class.
Dude, that is that kid from class.
Mm.
And
He's not fast, it's
Barthol
typical.
Grimwolf.
And Bryce Singer's Vistar.
Who are these people? Who are
Chicken
these?
nugs.
Picking also that guy from class. Surprisingly.
Ooh.
I cover all
Lethal
your Spirit
tempo?
Blossom Festival
Halo
needs.
Blades, press the attack. Listen,
Exactly
they
what I
they want me to go attack speed. They just
Halo
do.
Blade's Thresh is pretty strong.
They want me to go attack speed.
I could go Master Duality Bard.
I like it. I like it.
Or
I didn't know
Protein
there's
Shake.
2 of them.
Or Transmute
Favorite
Chaos.
curio.
I mean, that's the vibe.
Just no one worry about what I'm doing, okay? Oh my god. Corey! Oh, I missed. I canceled my auto. This is not good. I just feel like it's a good time to point out I don't ever play Thresh,
Okay.
so just keep that in mind.
I'll try my best.
Heads up.
Cam?
Yeah.
Just reminding you to keep it in mind.
I'll try my best.
Oh, Ace is the bard. I'm so used to Ace being Caitlyn and Bunny being bard, I just didn't even think. Oh.
Okay, I had to buy.
Go get your full key ready.
Pay no attention to the trap.
Nice. Ooh. Nice.
That's what they're at.
Much appreciated.
God, I can't wait till level 6 and have an augment.
Can't wait to get scopier weapons, am I right, fellas?
Hell yeah. Better be maxing E.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
doing.
what the AD Threshes do. So you get better passive proc.
What's the passive on it? Deals additional damage based on how long since his last attack. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, today I learned. This is why ARAM is so important. I need to play more characters that I never play.
Yeah, they got a lot of
I forget his ult isn't something that you place, it just places around you, right?
It's like Windwall.
Right, right. I did just deal with this recently.
Yeah. I got the revenge.
Good morning, Hershey. How are you? They change ARAM again? This is just one of the 3 maps you can play on now on ARAM. Uh-oh.
Passive kick down right
Wow.
that second.
Right
That's
then.
so unfortunate.
Yeah, you'll still have it for the next fight.
Pop my passive for HP. No, I guess not. I guess I won't.
shield, self-destruct. Blunt force. Don't mind if I do.
Ally has been slain.
No one worry about what I'm doing. Okay. That works for me. Smack, smack. Yeah, how did she do that?
Favor life's closing act.
Oh, nice.
I just walked to the side.
Hey, Kindred ult. Zero. Saved my whole life. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, my bad.
Is that the first time all
That's the first time in League history.
I think out of all the hook champs, Thresh's hook is the funniest to miss because of his wind-up. It's I think it's so funny. It just looks really extra.
For you, the last thing you saw was me.
What's Nidalee's favorite kind of cat? A dandelion. What is wait, why? Wait, what am I missing? Why? Why is it a dandelion? Oh. Oh, it may have done that wrong. Okay, it's working out.
Might have like Ashler favorite flower.
Oh, I.
Maybe.
What's Nidalee's favorite plant? A dandelion.
Maybe.
He's gonna grab me. Oh. Guess I'll go lightning strikes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any RP with your character, Charlie. I don't know either. I was trying to think. This is all I got. Hold on.
It's like locking up souls and keeping them. Yeah, there you go. You're the,
I'm the guy in
Call of
Nazi
Duty zombie.
zombies, right? Fetch me their souls.
dog.
Oh, shoot. Where did he go? He actually broke my ankles. I didn't know. Oh, what a Bartle!
hit all four? But okay.
I am the ADC.
I was like, oh great, I'll hit 2 or 3 of them.
What is going on? I haven't even been collecting souls. I completely forgot that's part of my kit as Thresh. AP? I have no idea. Oh god! Oh. I didn't realize his scythe scales off of AP. Everything scales off of AP.
Yeah, he's an AP champion.
I didn't know.
Got really insane AP rating.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Like, wait, what am I doing? Building AD for the crit and stuff. I should be building Luden's Echo.
Yeah. Wait. AD usually only works when it was like back rapid fire cannon.
I missed.
It's gonna be like a one shot on some carry, but still okay.
Oh, true. I am just mainly auto attacking, so this. You're right. This is okay that I'm scaling, or I'm buying AD. Good point, Hershey. Didn't help. Get away from her. It didn't help. Ooh. Rousing. Oh, brother. I guess let's get these. I'll just get more, whatever, airy and comet. Runes? That's the word I was looking for. Oh, this is good. Oof. There's a shield for you, sir. Oh.
That was accurate.
Oh no. Good job, Bunny! Dude, Tibbers actually just wasn't hitting Bunny for some reason. Tibbers were just standing there, like, confused. Where'd everybody go? I was like expecting him to start smacking, and he just was standing there.
My restraint for peace.
Stay safe out there.
Barrier and an alt just by snowball.
Oh, good Bartle. Nice. Oh, get him, Corey. Oh, get him, Corey. Get him, Cam. Oh, speedy.
Share the magic with your friends.
Oh. Oh no. Did you see? Did you see? Did big damage.
Get Dusk and Dawn.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, your E would apply twice. Like your E auto attack.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have it in time. Unless we manage to have one more fight. Alright, I have Sheen, which is just second best, right? Hi, Sin.
That first
Hello.
auto attack is crazy.
Holy smokes.
Dead bar.
Uh-oh.
I'm just trying to feed the portal, man.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't get the ult. Oh, I pray you guys win this fight.
Shine once more.
Oh shoot. Hey Zero, you got this? You got this? I believe? Just delay for 20 seconds. Oh no! Okay, Ace, wait, you're here, you're here. Oh, good flash. Okay, that was cheating. That what they did to you was cheating, actually.
I do
Okay. Stop hitting me. No. And he wants out. That's crazy. That was so fun. Good work, team.
GG's.
GG's. Alright, time for me to go play solo queue. Okay, okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm feeling a little bit kooky. I'm gonna play an ADC game. Hi, Sinner. Where you hiding from, Bubba? Hiding from? Scaredy cat. Can't imagine playing RuneScape. Is that what you're playing too? There's just been a real resurgence of RuneScape lately, huh? Thanks for letting me join. Anytime, Zero. And you know, anytime you want to join me on Summoner's Rift, you just let me know, okay? I'll just keep offering that until someone agrees until one of my friends wants to play with me. One day I'll be brave enough. I believe that. I believe that, Zero. Who do you, I don't actually know. Who do you normally play when you play on the Rift? It ain't gonna be me. Hey, I'll take what I can get with you. I'm glad that you're playing Mayhems with me. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good, I would say. All things considered, we're doing all right. We've been doing a lot of stuff to like get our business taxes in order, all of the fun adult stuff. And there feels like there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's nice to have some relief. If I thought I'd do anything other than embarrass myself, I'd totally join you for duo queues. I respect that. And I understand. Who do you normally play, Zero, when you play Summoner's Rift? Is what I was trying to ask and forgot. Let's get rid of... I don't know who's the move these days. Let's get rid of Vayne because I keep seeing her and I don't ever play her. Also, Aphelios, I hope you're having a great night. Okay, I had an Ezreal Lux bottom that I used to do. I called Endless Light. Those were the days. Look, I don't mean to boast or nothing, but I'm a bit of a Lux player, so... Or an Ezreal player. Honestly, I'll play either. So if you ever want to run it back, I will run Endless Light with you. I got a Raka support. I'll just go good old Jhin.
I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
I'll go barrier. No way. Briar, Hui, Aurelia. Yuck. Briar banned Zed. Do you think that Briar is going Briar mid? There has been a lot of that lately. Why is my team so AD? I love this. What's wrong with me? You guys remember when Rihanna made music? Do you think she's ever gonna do it again? Do you think there's a chance that it'll ever happen again? Garen Volley Jace. I just don't know about all that. She stopped. She hasn't made any new music in like 10 years. Riri's gonna come back when the world needs her most. God, I pray. I pray. See you, Vern. Have a good night. She played the Super Bowl and said, nah, I'm good for now. She played the Super Bowl. She opened up Savage X Fenty. She's married... was it ASAP Rocky and had a bunch of super cute kids. She's living her best life, but I'm like, can we get a song? Just one song. Rihanna, please. The world misses you.
Unfold.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Did so many edgy YouTube videos with this song in the background. Disturbia?
Minions have spawned.
You were right. I could see a Naruto AMV to this.
Sensation in excess.
Morgana Tristana.
Toil and squeeze. What reprehensible attire? Change immediately.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, that was supposed to hit her. Okay, Garen. We love a first blood against Aurelia here. I will definitely take that.
Stories compel when conflict is introduced.
Oh. I need to stop using so much mana.
Bottle of the mediocre.
When I get rooted by Morg, it feels like I'm rooted for 20 years. It is such a long route. Oh, I almost walked into that. I was so sure that she wasn't going to put it there. He threw it right between us.
Indulgence sets us free. Therein lies perfection. Two.
Yeah, sorry, this is an early 2000s banger playlist right now. You better run. Wow.
A single myth alone.
Spotify suggested that I played one from 2010, and I was like, no, we must go back further. 2010's too recent in my brain.
An enemy has been
No one tell me how long ago 2010 was, okay? I know.
What a horrendous
Stormrazor.
assortment of props.
Wait for this. I went Dark Harvest, so I wonder if I should be going just lethality build, like maybe collector into Yomu's, etc., etc.
Familiarity breeds monotony. I bring life to their old,
Oh,
tired
damn.
tale.
Definitely thought she was headed for the bush.
My presence has elevated this tale.
There we go. So aggressive. What's your name, Kink Lord? Hello. How's it going?
If not for the audience's pleasure, then for their awakening.
Oh, damn. Oh, they're on the dragon?
Greatest fear, and all they desire.
Damn, they really just snuck that, huh?
Woo!
There we go. More Dark Harvest for me.
Poetry.
I gotta get out of here.
an enemy
I'm so well. I could just auto. Historically, that always goes well for me when I'm extremely and I just decide to auto. What could go wrong? Like crash? Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. That's not crashing. Oh, Lord. This is not good. Dinner, you're right under my feet, bud.
There's beauty in even the slightest of suffering.
Let me just go. Let me just go.
Look out below!
Ooh. Good flash.
My audience will always be fond of me. I represent the sin.
3 minions slow pushes back to you unless they change wave mechanics. Honestly, ever since they changed how fast the wave gets there, I don't know.
Let's practice a new emotion, shall we?
Oh,
All will tremble. The final chapter. I am the storm.
oh, whoops. Oh, she saved him. Tristana saved his life.
The climax is upon us.
An ally has been slain.
Your fear shall advance the plot.
This has been pretty nice. Okay. We'll go get pickaxe. I'm surprised they didn't try to go in on me sooner there. I thought for sure they would. It felt like a bait from me. Nice.
They call me a snake. If my words are venom, let it seep into their veins.
My pain unbound!
Oh shit.
Take pride in how swiftly we fall.
There we go.
From one too many elements.
If that hit, I was going in. Wow. I guessed wrong every time. Damn. She's still here? That's so crazy.
An artist's legacy is defined by their passion.
How long have you been streaming? A little over 8 years now? Oh, I did it wrong. There we go. And Soraka lived. Excellent.
An ally has been slain.
That's such a nice buy. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Uh-oh. Wei is beating up my Jace, okay? But Volley and Garen are doing alright.
I am the protagonist. How does it feel when your blood runs cold?
I see you, Volley Bear. Dude, Morgana was so far out of there. Oh, I didn't get it. Shoot.
Has been slain.
Hope can only be found
Oh, nice.
when one learns to fear. Solve this conflict.
Oh, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Might have been too much. I still have barrier. We're okay. I can be a little crazy. I want to ult, but I think she's just gonna jump out.
An enemy has been slain.
Got her. She's so low.
Legends fade in the wake of my performance. 3. My mask contains every
I'll just come help him do this and leave.
emotions one could never understand.
Oh, I have no mana. I just said that too. I was so ready to ult there.
Fear will fix you.
Dude, this song does not. When I think of early 2000s, this song does not come to mind. Is it really that old? It is in fact that old. Oh my god. Thanks, Kink Lord.
Traditions for those stuck in the past.
2009 is technically 2000. Okay, true. Because I was gonna say this more reminds me of the 2010s, but like that would make sense. Wow.
This scene is to die for.
Where'd Tristana go? Raka's up there too, so I should probably
Has been slain.
not do anything crazy. I didn't even need the barrier, I just did.
You were
No, it's not bad that you're singing along.
They cannot grasp the depths of my love. Your arc has reached its finale. What good was the hero's journey?
I'm dead. Damn, I should have just left.
Shut down.
How big was that shutdown? 431? Damn, that's pretty significant, actually.
You're in trouble now.
75 more gold.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Good story requires give and take.
Tick tock. Woo!
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I gotta go back. Go back and get Yomu. Sorry, Cinder. I don't mean to keep bonking you. I keep forgetting you're right here. I keep accidentally hitting Cinder with my foot, and then he just looks up at me like, sorry.
I handle the common rabble with delicate disrespect.
Hey man, I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
What comes next? The final chapter begins.
Nice. Nice. Oh, got him. Okay, gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Turn on the way. That's my only hope. The Jace. Why did he say that? Say that. Do you see why I permabanned that champion? Aurelia? Yeah. All good, G.
An enemy has been slain.
She was 0-5, by the way. I know. It's like Garen smoked her all game. Doesn't matter because I'm still just a dumb little ADC. Dumb little ADC buff, nerf, I guess.
This pitiful world would be
Where
a
did-
blank page without my art.
And she can cue my ghouls. Don't worry, I did not forget that about her. She's a ghoul cuer. Uh-oh. Scary. What is it?
Boom.
Oh, that's
Oh, well, then I don't
nice.
yet.
Within my
That's nice.
lies a mesmerizing.
Was that Mega Swampert?
Breaking news.
I do. Strong Arm Destroyer? What does it say? Discard 2 random energy among your energy attached to all Pokemon. Whoa. Seems pretty risky.
Great news, everyone.
Why is he so scared? Toxicity? There's no Vaporeon? They hate me. No. That is the WoW streamer classic Andy. Oh. Is it good? It's always bad. Dude, why is every like rock Pokemon so expensive? That is awful. Dare I say abysmal. Oh. I like a new muck card.
Basic Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponents.
Dude, she's bad. Oh, Salamence! Not an EX, just regular Salamence. And it's not good, unfortunately.
That will cause many problems in this game.
Oh, that's a mess. Make a Kangaskhan EX? Damn it, I got excited. I'm sorry. It's just regular. It's regular Salamence. It's baby Salamence, but
Tell him it's the classic WoW streamer.
I did. I told him it was the classic WoW streamer, classic Andy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is Volibear not getting this wave?
Listen,
Babe, I'm not listening because I'm playing the
I
game.
don't care about this. Does 80 damage and then
One's role is a rare gift. To break
That's bad.
even if it knocks out the other Pokemon, new Pokemon
is a revelation.
That is bad.
Does the hero inspire? I'll make
God,
it your
I'm missing the whole wave. How long have you played League? Technically, I started playing League in 2013. Oh, that's good. I gotta go home.
Every detail on the page evokes a feeling.
It's very cute, B.
Dude, that's my kid.
Oh my hell.
Look at her. Oh,
It's her. Oh, well, why does it keep going off? Go fix it.
he said,
In time, they will come to thank me.
That's cool. Holy shit.
Belly of the snake.
No. Babe, I cannot look right now. It's really cute. You can't look.
Sensation in excess.
Dude, why did the Garen say it too? What does Chud mean? What does it mean? Why do they all keep saying it?
Toil and squeeze.
That's weird. Is there a good Persian card? That is weird.
How does it feel? Your blood runs cold.
Oh, it's all the Eevee ones. That's nice. The most annoying person you know on Facebook, Chud, is incel brosphere behavior. I would love to be mid. I would love to be mid, but I can't be. Because no one is clearing the wave.
Conflict is introduced.
E.
Jealousy is a rebuttal of the mediocre.
Just a little jungle gym. Come here, chicken.
Indulgence sets us free.
I can't buy anything, never mind.
Therein lies perfection.
I maybe just realized something. Are you using a Cloud9 Secret Labs chair? I am. I am. It's seen better days, might I say. Dude, Morgana ult is so useless. It's so useless. Oh shit.
Clean
Rock
sweep.
has probably got to buy the anti-heal. Oh, Jace has it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't want to buy that.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I don't want to buy Immortal Reminder. Or Mortal Reminder. You have the same chair? Oh my god. It was destiny.
Alone could never contain my talent.
We might have to turn this one up.
My presence has elevated his state.
Throw that
If
there.
not for the audience's pleasure, not for their awakening.
Their team is scaring me. When did they get Baron? How did I not know this happened? I was probably distracted by Avril Lavigne. That does make sense. Uh-oh, they're fighting. Why are they fighting? Fuck. I can't believe that hit me. That was so sad.
Enemy double kill. A
This game looked so promising early.
Could have used some more self-control. Like me!
Why did Jace go back in? I don't Oh. GG though. I feel like okay. I will say I was probably a little bit distracted that game. However, I feel like we did not need to fight there. Like they had Baron buff. We just needed to kind of like chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't auto enough for it. Yeah, I don't like buying Grievous on Jhin. And plus we had all of our tanks with Grievous, so I feel like it's fine. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a drink. So see you in just 1 minute. Okay. Who we banning? Who are we banning? I'm gonna go back to my Echo ban. Hello, Pokesaurus. Just dance. I know. Oh. I'm first pick.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Will be Miss Borchin. Samira. I feel like Vygar doesn't get banned and he deserves that respect. You need to put him on the map, Zero. You need to make people remember. He just got banned. That's true. Look. Spoken into existence. Brilliant Soul. So it's Bard Samira? That's pretty good. Look, I don't really fuck with Justin Timberlake. But he made some bangers, man. He made some great music. Got a Zyra support. We'll take it. This is going to ruin the door. Oh my god, Papa feared that emote. Get it. Is that Leon? Who is that? Who is Leon? Jax! Don't like to see it. Did you see my Discord message? Hold on. I'm looking. Was it a DM? Where was it? Was it a DM? Dude, did I not ever respond to this? Oh my god, Hershey, I'm so sorry. I was like, I've seen this. Yeah, okay, definitely. These are awesome, by the way. Absolutely, I will. let me bump this in our chat. Sorry, man. Dude, if I... Especially if it's for a commission, if you're ever like, she's not talking to me, just bug me again. Just send me another one. Hey, Charlie, look at this again. Because a lot of the times, I'm on my phone, and then I'm like, I have to go chase Ray around, or like I'm just always preoccupied with her. So I miss messages or forget to respond all the time, and that's completely my fault, and I'm so sorry I missed your message.
I know what I'm doing.
Welcome to Summer.
Use the Celtic Guardian, Yugi. It was Celtic Guardian, right? Celtic Guardian.
Minions
And he looks like
spawned.
Link, right?
Not a problem.
Hello, Mocha. Hello, hello. I don't think I have any mods right now. Hold on, I got you. Mocha. Fox.
Don't
There we
get
go.
cocky.
Yay! No, don't. Too late, too late. I already did it. Guys, go follow Mocha. She's a VTuber. She's so much fun. She's hilarious. And she has a new
You've
model
got dangerous eyes.
that you're going to see eventually. And it's gonna be really super PogChamp. I literally can't wait. I'm so excited to see it in action.
Step 2.
Oh, frick. Quiet, Samira. No one's talking to you like that.
Good feeling about this.
I did. I got a special video. It's so beautiful. The hair is my favorite part. Like, no spoilers, right? But, like, the hair is just, it's amazing. Man.
The fun begins.
First blood.
That should be my first blood. Oh, nice.
You can handle me, summoner.
Whoops. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. I'm leaving. Spend my money. I think the strat is to still rush Bloodthirster on Misfortune, but I'm going first strike, so I don't know that to be true. If anyone would like to double check that for me, I would be so grateful. Jarvis, look up Misfortune builds.
Not a problem.
Nice.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Bloodthirster first, bless. Yep.
I always shoot first.
Whew. Nice. Good work.
Step
Oh
2.
shoot, wait. We can't. We gotta push it. Just push it. Push it, push it to the limit.
I've got a good feeling about this.
And now I leave. Oh. Zyra is on fire. That is my girl. Zyra, you are cooking them.
Don't get cocky.
Bloodthirster collector, i.e. Doms, and like whatever 2 situational items you need. Aye aye, Captain. Thank you, Cam.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Diego? In my lane? Oh.
Summoner.
Well, we're not catching her. Are you kidding? she could sense there was evil afoot.
No prey, no pay.
Oh. Oh no. That's my bad. I got too cocky. I got too cocky because she was alone. PTA is best for her. It usually is. I don't know why I went first strike because I actually like the PTA Misfortune better. Just what we did.
Not a problem.
There we go. Who the hell? Oh, that's Vi. That's a Vi moment. Grand leave.
I know what I'm doing. Bang.
This song is it's such a bop. Oh my god.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
An ally has been slain.
I always shoot first. The fun begins.
Ooh. Oh wow. And gorillas too?
Step 2.
Okay, let me get out of here. William did a song for Cartoon Network. What'd he do? Whoa.
No praise, no pay.
Oh, no. Come on. At least Zyra got it. Get a double kill, Zyra. Go get him. Go get him. Yay.
I've got a good feeling about this.
You did a Dexter's Lab song during breaks? Really? I love Dexter's Lab. I wonder what he did. Dude, every time I think of Dexter's Lab, I think about when he's talking to his sister and she's like, "What are you doing, Dexter?" And he goes, "Why don't you go talk to trees or something or whatever it is you do?" I don't know why it fries me every time. I love him.
Sure you can handle me, summoner?
Sucks. I'm gonna die. I gotta stop walking up so much. I didn't want to spend it because I wanted to save for my BF sword. I thought I could maybe get a wave and then come back, and here I am, dead, waiting. My Chungus life. Some.
An ally has been slain.
Oh no. Hey, Viego, go get him.
Not a problem.
Wow. He didn't even want to try to spread the wealth. Neither do I when I go bot lane, but you know. That's not the point.
fang.
Okay. Just this here. Oh shoot.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Get me out. I noticed your Myers-Briggs test in your bio. I'm an INTP. Trying to remember what I am. I think I'm ENFJ?
I know what I'm doing.
No! I couldn't flash barrier. I think I still die though. So, whoops. I'm getting a little bit smoked. And a lot of Gaga on this playlist that I was expecting to not have Gaga on.
Step 2.
What is that? Introvert? I can't remember what they all stand for. I know the first one's introvert, extrovert. I don't remember what the other letters are. The last one is judge and intuition? Intuitive? Don't remember. It's been a while since I've taken that, or since I took the test too, so I wonder if it would change these days.
Sure you can handle me, summoner?
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Okay, well. Damn. I'm a Myers-Briggs denier. what is there to deny? Please please let me know. Educate me. You must hate astrology then. You're not gonna believe this.
Set sail.
You don't like astrology.
Not a problem.
Every time I hear this song these days, I don't know how else I'm. God. I just. Yay! We got her. Oh my god. Coffin dance. I'm alive though. This usually plays when I'm on gray screen. Thanks for the biddies, Labwolf.
Step 2.
I feel like I should not be here anymore now that the turret's gone.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh my god, that's cute. Thanks for the biddies, man.
I've got a good feeling about this.
They doing it?
An enemy has been slain.
Can't touch me.
No prey, no pay.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
They got this?
Double kill.
Miss you, Whisker.
Sure you can
Please
handle me, Summoner?
The way he says it is so funny.
I know what I'm doing.
Let me get out of here before I die.
Set sail!
Wait, I'm just posted together that it's Ambessa Jungle. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I just assumed it was top and it was Jack's jungle.
I like that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Not a problem.
Okay, Samira is still mid. Oh shit. You think I can hit him?
Step 2.
Nice.
Don't get cocky.
They just see us the whole time we're over here.
Sure you can handle me, Summoner?
Don't mind me, just cracking open a 0 sugar peach mango ginger ale. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, I should get this.
I've got a good feeling about this.
An enemy has been slain.
I know what I'm doing. I always shoot first.
What a great song. It's me the whole night. Every song in this playlist. Wow, what a great song.
Not a problem. You've got dangerous eyes. I like that. Just wait. Don't get cocky.
Whoops.
2.
I feel like Bard's waiting to do some tricky stuff here. Oh, he's going on the other side. There we go.
Sure you can handle me?
Can't move. How did he get that? This is so messed up.
Triple kill.
Wow. Okay, well, good for him.
I know what I'm doing.
An ally has been slain.
Set sail.
While you're doing this match question for you to totally distract you, do you remember a favorite book or book series in the 7th, 8th grade? Yes. I read pretty much all of Jack London's books that I was aware of at that age. They weren't like particularly hard reads or anything, but I loved them. Like White Fang and the Call of the Wild and everything. Is he doing it or not? What are we doing? Okay, I don't. Shame about the author? Oh God, don't say that. Don't say it.
Not a problem.
What'd he do? Can I have one good thing? I swear.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
No, not yours, mine. Oh, okay.
Get cocky.
Thank God. It's like, please. He just wrote dog books. What could he have done? Oh, Ender's Game author. Got you. I can't reach him. Boss, I can't reach him. I should have taken this. I did not mean to portal. Oop. He said same. Dude, I thought he was about to double kill. I was like, They might have just given him cooldown reduction. Everything feels like that these days. Why can't people just be normal? Dude,
Sure
I can shout it from the
handle me,
rooftops.
summoner?
Like, so many creators or music artists or directors or what? I didn't know getting older was about learning about how all of these people you look up to are just horrible. There's a few that are so near and dear to my heart that I'm like, please just stay good. Like, outside of human things, right? Like, people have done things in their past that are maybe like distasteful and they've learned and grown, whatever. But I mean, the truly heinous, horrible shit that you hear about all the time. It feels like every day you learn a new horrible thing about some celebrity. I got you. Uh-oh. I got it. Brand, leave! At least Olaf's got it.
Enemy has been slain.
I just want to enjoy your art. Stop being awful. Oh yeah. even Lily Allen, now that we're listening to her music right now, I swear she did something recently that had her under fire, and I'm like, I just can't keep up.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Not keep up. You just sold feet pics? That's not. What are we talking about? That's not news.
Step 2.
Hi, David. How's Terraria?
Guns blazing.
What's funnier than 24? Hi, it's so good to see you.
You've got dangerous eyes.
It was chilling. Oh, good. Why didn't he go in on me? And it felt like the perfect moment.
Not a problem. Sure you can handle me?
Maybe I'll just hang out
Summoner?
right here.
Just wait.
Get him, Zyra. What's happening here?
Ally has been slain.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, it's resetting? Oh shit. Oh no, it's over. I missed everyone with that ult. Go get him, Bard. Okay. Nice. I thought he got Samira. He just got Mbessa. Dang it. Bard said, nice. Well played, Viego. We can't objective without Olaf? Why were we posturing? Hello? Why were we posturing? Why didn't you say that?
Set sail.
You were with us.
Just
I know what I'm doing.
Man, that's a big W.
Bang.
Brand's going by.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Oh, Olaf's here. Bro. I can't. This is not good. This is not good. It's always the enemy Bard.
your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I died 9 times that game. That's actually really bad.
Defeat.
I didn't even realize I died that much. Yeah. Not good. Not my best work, might I say. I gotta check on baby. I have the volume on this thing up all the way. I swear I can hear her talking. She's just kind of like mumbling. I wonder... I don't know if I should go into another game. Just in case. Well, oh, you know what? Actually... we can do the Pokedle again. Because it's a new day. Here we go. Excellent. Form of crunching numbers. What? What? It's a new day. Is it just from when I do it? Oh, shucks. Never mind. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll just wrap it here. I think, did I lose every game today? I think so. Was my Pokedole polls crazy today? They were. So there's little victories. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. It is midnight. It's probably the right move. Do you know about the Animal Kingdom Wordle? No. Go on. Not Metazoa, is that it? About taxonomy? Oh. All of our distant relatives, some more distant than others. Metazoa is a game that tests how well you know our extended family tree. Digging back into my zoology days. How do I play? Enter the zoo. Guess any species to begin? This is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna guess a cuttlefish. Have this in common. Oh, it gives you a little information. The clade of animals once thought to be characterized by formation of organisms' mouth before its anus during embryonic development. Oh, okay. Got it. They share that, but it diverges. That could be a lot of things. That could be a lot of things. Oh, you're on a big delay? Oh, shoot. Got a rough one. Okay. I wonder if I should do something really different and just see, like, what happens. Okay, so I just wanted to see where we go. So maybe we'll get something else kind of aquatic like that. If they both shared that trait. Oh, but this diverges this way. Does that matter? Okay, so I'm guessing this is kind of like a... all I can think of are cephalopods. Why is this is the only thing that's coming to my brain? I can't guess another cephalopod. We gotta guess something different. What if we guessed, like a crab? Okay, okay. The clade that compromises all crustaceans and all hexapods. This grouping is contrary to the... Hold on. Listen, listen, listen. Florence, we gotta turn you down a little bit. Tetraconata is preferred by some scientists in order to avoid confusion with the use of pan to indicate a clade that includes a crown group and all of its stem group representatives. Okay. There's sister taxa, the hexapods and the myriapoda and the crustacea. Okay, so the pan crustacea. But it diverges again. So where... Oh, I get a hint? Hexapoda. Oh no, please don't be a spider. Please don't be a spider. Largest clade of arthropods includes most of the extant arthropod species. It includes the crown group class Insecta, as well as the much smaller clade, I can't say all these, I'm so sorry. Which includes 3 classes of wingless arthropods that were once considered insects. Columbola, Protura, and Diplura. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I'll go with, what are they called? What are these called? Not you. Like a type of beetle. Oh, those are the only 2 beetles, dung beetle and Hercules beetle. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that then. Maybe we'll go with horsefly. You know what? Let's try it. Nope, it's not there. Oh, there is a bunch of flies though. I'll go fruit fly. Diptera is fly. Flies are insects of the Diptera, the name being derived from ancient Greek di and wing. So it's a flying bug. Oh. Okay, what if we did about like a dragonfly? No, it's the same. The Nemectoroc. Oh, is this like a mosquito? Is it a mosquito? Why does mosquito not exist? Or is this just... a skeeter? I legit have no idea if we're even getting closer. Meaning all flies except for those of the suborder, which includes housefly and common fruit fly. I'm confused why mosquito... Why is mosquito not on the list? Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, I am. It's mosquito. Sometimes called the Egyptian mosquito. Oh, we did it! It's a mosquito! Hooray! Alright. We did it. I need to go to bed. Thank you for sharing that with me. I've got to practice that more. I haven't done anything with zoology or taxonomy in a long time, so appreciate it. Brain teasers are so fun. What the hell? No dinosaurs? Not for that one. Maybe there's other ones that have dinosaurs. But have a good night, everyone. See you later. Goodbye.